And a very warm welcome to you. You have reached the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and I'm about to do something that all of you have been asking for years to every single YouTuber you've ever encountered. They never do it, but I'm about to do it for you, okay? I'm going to start out talking about the Switch 2 at the beginning of the video, and then leave the rest of the news for the last. If you want to stay for that, you can. I also have a giveaway I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. You want to stick for that? Can. I'm going to start the video right now. Let's talk about Switch 2.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new...
All right, so I just want to address something that I said in the last video about Nintendo Switch 2. No Switch 2 is coming. That was the title of the video, right? And I stated it over and over again in that same video. I said, hey, guess what, guys? A lot of people out there are telling you that Switch 2 is coming this year. It's going to be at Tokyo Game Show. Do not believe them. There is no Switch 2 coming at Tokyo Game Show. There is no Switch 2 being announced in October. There's no Switch 2 coming out in November. There's no Switch 2 in December. Literally, there is no Switch 2 being presented this year. Not even a hint, not even anything. Nintendo is leaving all of that for next year. Nintendo is releasing the Switch 2 in 2024. We will hear about it in 2024. I can go as far as to say is maybe we can hear about it in February, in the next Nintendo Direct, right? Or in March, right? And so that was basically the entire video. I was just trying to guide you guys to not overhype for Tokyo Game Show so that you're not left disappointed at the end. And that's what I do in this channel. I want you guys to just, you know, have fun in the world of Nintendo. Have fun talking about Nintendo Switch 2. We look for leaks, we look for little details that might tell us just a little bit of what's coming in the next system, because we're all excited about it. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we keep that realistic, you know, version of it, because guess what? I myself have fallen into that as a content creator many times, right? I've gotten emails that without thinking, I just blurted out on a channel, and I made mistakes in the past, right? And I just want to learn from them. I want to grow, and I want to do this for you guys, right? So that's basically what I spoke about in the last video. Guess what? I lost about 25 subscribers in that video. I gained 30, so I get that's a net of 5 subscribers. Thank you, you 5 subscribers who decided to stick around. I love you. Thank you for being here, for your support. And so yeah, we are here post Tokyo Game Show, and still no announcements for Switch 2. Now, that does not mean that the Nintendo Switch 2 wasn't present at Tokyo Game Show, because it was present at Gamescom over in Germany, right? Nintendo was showing this their next gen console, or whatever it was, maybe it could be one of those dev kits, to developers behind the scenes. And so there was a possibility that also at Tokyo Game Show, Nintendo was also present showing that to developers. And a lot of things happened, but yeah, no Switch 2 at Tokyo Game Show. Now let's come back, reel it in, and I'm going to tell you what I do believe about Switch 2 and when it's coming out. First of all, Nintendo Switch 2, I wholeheartedly believe it's coming out in 2024. All right? I believe it could be announced in the first half, come out in the second half, or come out in the second quarter, or announced in the second quarter, and then released towards, I would say, October. Right around October. That's a really good month for a release for the Nintendo Switch, because guess what? That gives it the opportunity to be involved in all of these shows, right? Next year's Game Awards, next year's Tokyo Game Show, next year's Gamescom. You could bet your bottom dollar that the Switch 2 will be available, or not available, but more on display or showcase or on stage at Gamescom, right? You can bet your bottom dollar that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be on stage at Tokyo Game Show next year. Right, just like we had Tokyo Game Show this September, you know. So there's so much to look forward to, because we're kind of almost less than a year away from seeing the Nintendo Switch 2. Think about that, guys. We're less than a year away from hearing about the Nintendo Switch 2 officially from Nintendo, knowing whether it's backwards compatible, knowing whether we keep the little puny Joy-Cons, hopefully we don't, you know, knowing whether, you know, it's 4K resolution, knowing whether it has DLSS, right, knowing whether it has an 8-inch LCD screen, right? Everything that we have heard so far when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2, because I know we have heard all of it. I mean, there's nothing much we can hear from the actual Nintendo Switch 2 when it comes to specs, right? A lot of people are misleading out there, telling that, oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 is as strong as a PS4 2024 and an Xbox One. That is a big, giant, fat piece of lie, because the Nintendo Switch 2 will not be as strong as a 10-year-old system. Yes, the Xbox and the PlayStation came out back in 2013. Is it somewhere back there? We're really far away, right? So it's not gonna be as strong as a 10-year-old console. It's gonna be very close to what we have now in the next generation thing. So I mean, we've already heard everything we have to hear about the Nintendo Switch 2. There's not much that's new that we could hear that could kind of give us more information about it. We just have to wait and see now. Right now, it's time to wait. I know it's the hardest thing to do, but now it's time to wait, because I think anything that has leaked will leak and has leaked already. And I think the only thing that is missing is the actual console, a picture of the console itself, which, by the way, I feel has a big potential of leaking. Okay, whether it's in production, right? A picture of a controller, which, by the way, Nintendo will not have these controllers. You know, whether it's a picture of the actual hardware, whether it's a picture of a screen, whether it's a picture of a part, because all these things leak, right? Like the LCD of the Nintendo Switch could leak all by itself, just the part, right? And so those little things are what we should be looking forward to now, because I think we've already got all the information we need to from that. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Have you heard enough about the Nintendo Switch 2? I mean, I'm pretty sure you already built it in your head. You know exactly how it looks like and everything, right? All right, so now with the news, guess what? There is a 3DS game coming to Nintendo Switch, and not basically a 3DS game. It's a 3DS game that is being remastered for the Nintendo Switch games. Yes, it's not over yet when it comes to remasters. Legend of Legacy. Yeah, it's coming to Nintendo Switch. They are working on it, making it I think it's not a remake, it's an HD version of the 3DS game coming on Nintendo Switch. So if you are a fan of Legend of Legacy, guess what? It's on its way. It's coming in the first half of 2024. And we have yet another collection coming to the Nintendo Switch, and this has to do with Sonic. Sonic has millions and millions and millions of collections out there when it comes to their games, because they just keep re-releasing them. And this is Sonic Origins, not that first collection, but the next collection, because there's another collection coming. This one is a collector's edition collection that Pix and Love is working on. Pix and Love is that company that basically makes the physical versions of them. So yeah, if you're looking forward to Sonic, if you like Sonic, if you are a Sonic fan, there is another collection that you can collect to add to your collection. And yeah, let's continue collecting. Let's move on to the next piece of news. Moving along, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, rejoice, because we have some news for you, and it's not an update for the game. It's more like a collaboration with Tetris 99 for Nintendo Switch Online members. So if you are into Xenoblade Chronicles and you like Tetris, guess what? They're merging together to bring a collaboration. I'm guessing it's gonna be like you play Tetris with the Xenoblade Chronicles theme songs, or will be like images in the background for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like little scenes in here and there, right? Or maybe voiceover, you know, added to the Tetris 99. So there you have it, that collaboration. If you love those games, go for it. You'll have fun. If you love Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and you love that game so much that you want to just enjoy everything related to that game, then this is for you as well. All right, in the next news, we have Pokemon news for everybody to enjoy. If you are a Pokemon lover, this is for you. Guess what? Nintendo has decided to make a little combo pack, right? And what does this combo entail? Well, a game that you will probably already have, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and the newest DLC. Yes, Nintendo is now selling that as a full pack. So I'm guessing they're doing this for the holiday season, getting ready. It's not part of the cartridge. You still have to download it separately, but at least you get that code inside the game, rather than you have to go online and do all that mumbo jumbo stuff. So that is it for Nintendo news. I have a game that I want to talk to you guys about really quick. It's called Fae Farm. Yes, I've been playing Fae Farm for the last, I'll say, month, and I really love it. Animal Crossing lovers, download Fae Farm right now. This is a game we've been waiting for since Animal Crossing ended, right? It's season, and I think that Fae Farm is the best game to play while we wait for that next Animal Crossing game. I think that cozy fans all over the world are loving Fae Farm right now. It is at the top of the numbers right now, top 10s Faith Farm is #1. So if you have been on the fence about getting Faith Farm, this is my little 1-minute review. I highly recommend you download Faith Farm and play. It's an amazing game. It's cozy. There's a lot to do. There's a great storyline to it, and I feel like you guys are you would enjoy it. So Faith Farm is for you. Download it right now. All right, so that is all the news. Let me know if you guys like that game recommendation at the end of the episode, so that I can continue to do it, because I can continue just to recommend games at the end of each episode and give you guys like a game to play. That way you guys can make up your mind. I can give you my impressions on certain games and stuff like that. Now to the giveaway, right? Guess what, guys? This Saturday is our mega super awesome duper duper blooper tournament, right? We'll play Mario Kart, Splatoon, and Fall Guys, and we will spin the wheel of gratitude to win a whole bunch of prizes. So if you are new to this channel and would like to experience that wheel of gratitude, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss it, and we'll be live here on the channel this Saturday playing Splatoon, Fall Guys, and Mario Kart together, right? Make sure that you upload and you update all of your games, have them ready for that day, so that when I turn on the Nintendo Switch and I give you that code, you are ready to join like that. And so yeah, if you guys have not participated, download Fall Guys right now. It is 100% free. Make sure you update your game as well. If you have Mario Kart, make sure it's updated so that we can all have fun this Saturday. I cannot wait to see all you guys. That is gonna do it for this episode of Odyssey News. But before I let you go, I got 2 things I need to let you know. Number 1, never give up. And number 2, journey on. Peace.